What's going on? How you guys feeling out there? My name is Dennis G. Welcome to the State of Synth.
And I'm Neon Fawkes.
I don't know what I just did, Jules. Sometimes I just get this burst of energy. I'm kind of like my daughter, and now I think I know where my daughter gets it from.
I think you just blew out Nikhil's ears and my ears as well.
Oh my God! You know what I did? Like I think I just get this energy, and like I was yelling at my daughter today because she took a steak knife to a box from Amazon, and she's like, I got bored. I just took this box and I just started, mashing it with a knife and broke the steak knife, broke everything inside it. She was bored, and I was like, what kind of crazy person just gets this burst of energy and just like yells and does crazy things? And I'm like, oh wait, I just did that. So.
That's right. Me and my cat have been yelling at each other.
I love it. Yeah, a couple minutes ago we had Jules' cat just kind of going off.
Oh God,
going off.
Man, I don't know what is.
Yeah,
he's
Jules,
senile.
Shut up,
18.
cat.
He's just nuts.
I love it.
Oh boy! By the way, I want to remind everyone we are live on nightride.fm
for better,
and of course on YouTube. And if you happen to be there in the chats, say hi. We like shouting out names. We got a couple of shout outs I want to kick off. But first, I just want to say hi. We beat Karin.
We beat Karin
to this guest. Tonight, we are welcomed by Popcorn Kid.
Popcorn Kid!
Nikhil.
Hello! Ding, 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 ding. Hello, namaste. How are you guys?
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
This is...
Thank you so much.
It's what, 10 p.m. your time?
Yep.
All right.
The night is young.
No, yeah.
It is young.
But let's do some shout-outs.
Right.
First of all, there's... man. All of a sudden, IRC is going crazy.
That's because I yelled and woke everyone up.
Right. I just want to shout out to some Aussies. We got Dave 808 Turner in the house.
Hey.
And, of course, we've got Craig Packman. And I just want to say it's Craig Packman's birthday today.
Hey, happy birthday, Craig Packman!
At least for those of us, still on Wednesday time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good.
so happy birthday. May the truth be with you. And shout outs to Johnny 5, who's still alive. We've also got Akushla in the house.
Awesome.
Joust 7800. Rex Balls. Alcor. Dysterian, all the way from Poland.
Nice.
As always, we've also got Bending Grid in the house. And we got to throw some snugs to Kit.
Sounds good.
Yep, and Silex has just joined. Crater has just joined. Za has just joined.
See, that's what I gotta do, Jules.
I can't keep up.
I gotta just yell things into the microphone and wake people up, because I think people are just like, they're sleepy and they need to get a little excitement in their lives, and I'm here to provide that.
Of course. Oh, by the way, shout outs to Zed Typhoid over in the YouTubes, as well as Eddie Wolf.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Oh, Roads Explored just said hello too. So thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Sorry I yelled in the beginning of the show, but again, I had all this energy and I was bored. So, apparently we can do things like that. Nikhil, what's going on, my friend?
What's going on? Nothing much. I'm actually here in the UK. As most of you don't know.
That's why it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm doing my master's here at Exeter.
Nice. Is this a temporary thing?
Well, wait. When's your master's supposed to be done?
This September.
Oh.
I came in here last September, so it's 1 year.
Oh wow.
So you're at Exeter?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, honestly, because when we listen to your music, it's just so well polished. And now we'll get to the interview part, but a little bit of something about music, let's just say.
Yeah, I think he does. Yes.
Yeah. It's safe to say. But yeah, I'd love to. We're going to just totally dive into all this amazing stuff. I think we should probably kick things off with maybe a track just to kind of warm some people up here, in the IRC, to hear a tune or, of that nature. And what do you think?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right. A quick shout out to our listeners on Retro Hit Radio as well.
Yay!
Down in the other half of the world, the other hemisphere. Anyways, let's kick things off with a new track that's coming out soon by Portland artist Starcourt. Not only is he a solo artist, but he's also a member of Night Ride, or he was a member of Night Rider 87.
Oh,
and get this, he somehow managed to befriend and hang out with Dance with the Dead.
What? How did this even happen?
I don't know, but here's his first collab with Dance with the Dead. This is Starcourt with Horror Night, featuring Dance with the Dead, of course, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Horror Night with Starcore featuring Dance with the Dead. Very nice.
Man, the shred on that.
It's a lot of shred. It's
I know. You
much.
got Anthony, aka Starcourt, is a shredder, and then you've got Justin and Tony. Wow.
Just so much shred, you can't even fit it in
It's a triple
song.
shred.
Triple shred challenge right there for you. Excellent, excellent. So we are here with the wonderful Popcorn Kid again. I want to thank you for being on the show because you're pretty awesome.
Wow, he is. You are.
Thank you so much.
I just want to shout out to Coco.
Coco.
Who joined the
Coco
joined to IRC. He joined the IRC, or she, all the way from India. So,
nice.
Thank you.
Look, you got a little fan base there. I don't want to
you
say
go.
a little fan base. You have a pretty wide fan base, I would say.
All over the world.
All over the world, because yeah, man, I dig your stuff. Like your stuff just it just has this. I feel like it's got this jazzy quality. It's got this nice polished quality, and then the vocals on top of it are just well done too. And you even do vocals, and like it's too much of a good thing, I'm telling you. But we'll pick it apart piece by piece and kind of just start off with your training. Like we heard, we've only heard rumors because I know you're not as much on social media, and you're just kind of quiet and doing your thing, I know you're getting your master's degree. But, we hear things because obviously we're always like, who's this Popcorn Kid? Everyone I talk to is like, who's this Popcorn Kid? And we do a little bit of digging, and we find out that you're classically trained. And is that a yes, you are a little trained in the music department, or it's just a wild
most
rumor?
definitely. I did my grades from Trinity and took up a couple of courses from Atlanta Institute of Music for drums and piano. I was basically not a lot of people know this, but I started off playing drums. I was a metal drummer, played for various metal bands back in India. But side by side, simultaneously, I started learning how to play the piano. And then because I knew how to play the piano and I studied music theory, guitar became very easy for me to pick up. So that's how I kind of got all the three instruments.
Jeez. Guitar, drums, piano.
Yeah.
I mean, that's wild. Like, so you pretty much do it all, and you even do vocals on top of that, which I think is just incredible. Like, your vocals are just excellent. So, like, it's amazing. Like, is there anything you can't do? Like,
yeah, I'm really learning to. I really want to learn how to play the saxophone.
Okay.
All my songs have like song.
Yeah, like
VSTs, yeah.
VSTs that I use, but then I really want to know how to play the saxophone so that I can play it live. I can do solos with it. It'll be really cool.
I have a feeling you're gonna get there.
Yeah, till then, just recruit the likes of Max Cruz or
Yeah.
Yep, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what steered you towards the retrowave synthwave sound?
I'm sorry, come again.
Sorry, what steered you towards the retrowave synthwave sound?
How did you discover synthwave?
Yeah, so I'll start from the beginning, right? So, I was a pure metalhead. I was listening to thrash metal, death metal, black metal, any extreme form of music you could think of. That is what I was listening to. That's the kid I was. But then somebody introduced me to Instant Crush by Daft Punk. One of my friends, they introduced me to Daft Punk. I heard that song and instantly I was like, "How this is so catchy! How do I replicate this sound? How do I make this sound?" But that time I was still learning how to play the instrument, so I was not focused on producing as such. But then later on, I came across multiple different artists, and they kind of had this sort of a similar vibe that really resonated with me. And once I started producing, this was around the time when Newness came out. I started to understand that I really wanted to produce something that was 80s inspired, that had that vintage tone to it. And then that was the time I came across Nina's Sleepwalking Beyond Memory. And that was it. That was it. That was like a turning point for me.
Yep.
It's always Nina that pulls you
I'm
in.
I'm so jealous of. Wait, did you? Because you're in England right now, right? Because she was just on tour with Cannons.
That's right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been off the grid.
No, you just missed her by like a week, 2 weeks. She was in town, various places in England too.
Yeah, and a couple of days back, Midnight played in
in India.
Bangalore, I think, India, and I was tearing apart my bedsheet here. I'm like, damn it, why can't I be there? Why did Midnight have to go to India when I wasn't there?
Yeah.
The one time they play India, I'm not there.
No, one time in India, I'm not there. Yeah, hopefully I get to see them in Bristol in July. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna go see Nina at
Most definitely. Even if I have exams, I'm gonna cancel my exams.
There you go. Hotline Bristol Part 2.
I don't need no stinking exams. We got synthwave.
Yeah. All right. You know what? You brought up your first track, Newness. I think maybe we should, Dennis, play it.
We should do that. Yeah, absolutely. Let's load it up and let it roll.
So this track, Newness, what year did it come out?
2018 in October, I think. No. Towards, I think, December.
Wow, 2018. Wow.
And this was it's an album, Newness.
Yeah.
So this is the titular track. Everybody take a drink. That's the Night Ride FM drinking game.
It's tradition.
Yeah. So here it is. This is Popcorn Kid with Newness from the album Newness, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Newness by Popcorn Kid.
All the way back from 2018.
2018. Where does the time go? That's what I want to know.
Ooh, by the way, quick shout out to Karen Zoe Lee, who has joined
Hey,
the chat.
there she is. And
Yeah.
I wanted to mention, when I mentioned before that you certainly have a jazzy element, but I think that a better way to describe it, you just mentioned it off air, is you really like to bring the funk. I think it's more funky than jazzy, but I think, obviously covers both I would say both styles. But yeah, man, you got some funky licks, some funky chops,
You know what I think? I also, Nikhil, I also hear like a little bit of Italo
Yeah,
Italo disco.
yeah.
in your songs.
Yeah, that was a phase as well when I initially joined the synthwave scene.
Yeah.
I was still trying to find my sound. It wasn't like what I did with Nunes wasn't the end of it. I tried to experiment a lot. I even released an underground, dark synth sort of a thing with like metal
you did?
influences. You won't find it on YouTube or anything. You can definitely find it on Bandcamp
Ooh.
if you guys are into that.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, but it was all experimental stages until Paradise released, Paradise album. That's when I really took up funk as a main element and just played around with whatever I could.
Yeah, I think when you found the funk, I think it really, for me, it just really started to gel, and that's what gets me going. Like you had mentioned before off air, if you're not getting somebody out there dancing, then you're not doing your job.
Absolutely.
But you
This is
definitely
where
get
even the Daft Punk influence comes into play. When I heard Instant Crush, when I heard what are the songs? Yep, I can't even think from the
Robot
top of my
Rock,
head.
yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah,
That that album.
yeah.
That album was incredible. But yeah, Daft Punk. Heck, I think a lot of us also, whether you were an early Daft Punk adopter or if you liked the movie Tron Legacy and the soundtrack to that,
Oh yeah,
and then
Yep.
yeah,
and
It's-
gets you going, man. That's what it's all about,
yeah.
getting the funky jams, and just I mean, I would love. We'll get to it too, but have you performed live at any point yet thus far?
No, I've been really wanting to play live.
ooh,
That
Yeah.
would be a good show. 'Cause-
Not DJing. It's like live instruments. I want to get like a whole band, like a drummer, guitarist, keyboardist. I mean, I'll be the keyboardist, but yeah.
we know you'd be able to.
Now,
Yeah.
what would
if I had
you?
multiple hands, I think I would be a one-man band.
I know. I just pictured
oh,
you with
right.
like one.
Yeah.
Pictured you on the street corner, with like a set of drums attached to you, and a keyboard, and a sax off to the side, and a guitar, and the little, the cymbals going clap clap.
Right, you
Yep.
put the cymbal. You attach the cymbal to your right leg. You attach the big bass drum mallet to your left leg, and then you kind of just like kick. You kick like a chorus girl into the big bass drum, and then you just kind of smash your heels together like what is it, Dorothy?
Dorothy.
Or Goldilocks, I don't know, one of them people, and then you make the cymbal crash, and then you can have the microphone. It could be like Madonna style, and then the keys and everything else. We'll figure out. But I think that'll be a good plan.
dressed in Miami Vice.
Or you can get a
style
stage
shirt.
band too. I guess that's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty fair too. I guess to say.
But so, by the way, shout out to Peepo who said hello in the YouTube
Oh.
chats.
Very good.
Nikhil, so you've also, as you've been in the scene, you've been working with you've been doing a lot of collabs with people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's reflected on your albums and on their music as well. How did you find working with others? Because some artists, it depends on who you're working with, right? But is it something you enjoy?
Yeah, most definitely. With the Memory Tapes and Paradise album that came out, the artists were basically reached out by Noxygen. Shout out to him. One thing that I have to say about, since I'm talking about Noxygen, it's Popcorn Kid is his project as much as it is mine.
Now,
Really?
He's played a very vital role in what Popcorn is today. Popcorn Kid is today.
Does he help you with songwriting?
Yeah, I'm very bad with lyrics. I cannot write a single line of lyric.
Oh, so he more or less does like top line stuff.
Yeah,
Now, where's Noxygen from?
Noxygen. So Noxygen and me go way back. We were school classmates. He's more like a brother to me. He's not even like a friend. But then when I moved out of my city
Yeah.
for my graduation, he moved to US to pursue music. Now,
So he's in the LA now.
yeah, he's in LA.
Ah.
Yeah, he's working for a post-production company.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was one. It was his friends. Since he studied in a music school, it was his friends who came on board. To
Right.
sing the tracks, and
Ah.
they're phenomenal. They're trained. You can hear it in their voice. They're trained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm looking at the credits on your various albums, like
Yes,
Paradise
and
and
Oxygen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out to Noxygen,
Yeah, for
because
sure.
you guys,
Right on,
yeah, you guys have made some.
Catherine.
And I know
Yes.
we're gonna play its track by
Oh,
you and
yeah.
Oxygen as well.
You know what?
Oh, which we-
Let's before we do that though.
Yeah.
You mentioned so Nikhil, you mentioned you were doing like the hard music, you were a drummer,
Mhm.
and learned the piano, the guitar. So, at what point did you decide to sit down in front of the computer and install? Oh, I don't know. Install, you know,
FL
What-
Studio.
that's it. Hang
Yeah.
on. Just
That's how everybody starts, I think.
taking a note here.
He's
All right,
he's literally typing lipsum into the document right now.
There we go. FL Studio. Noted.
God, I love it. Well, now we can add that to the list, and now we know.
We know what side of the doll wars.
I mean, I used to use FL Studio until Monochrome. With Monochrome, I shifted. I was using Windows laptop. When I shifted to Mac, and
so
I
you went Logic
produced
Pro.
Monochrome. Yeah, I use Logic Pro.
Ah, okay.
Ah,
So there you go.
Alright.
We're split. We're split across. I don't know. Forces, I guess.
Yeah.
Johnny
I have
Five
this
can have it.
very
Johnny
bad
Five.
habit.
Hmm?
I have this very bad habit. When I was using Windows to produce music, I used to run 3 DAWs just to get a good quality master for my tracks. Because I have this very bad habit of not learning one particular DAW, and like
Yeah.
its fullest extent.
So you just sort of just shuffle them, do a little bit of
I'm just
something.
Between DAWs, like just exporting tracks, importing tracks, it's chaos.
Johnny Five can have his drink now because apparently he wants to start a drinking game every time I bring up the DAW question.
There it is.
But
Thank you very much, Johnny Five. I appreciate you. And
Dave 808 Turner wants to know, because
New
he always
drinking
wants to
game.
know this. Any particular favorite VSTs of yours?
Favorite.
Yeah.
I like the Arturia collection because it has the vintage emulation.
Yep.
I guess the sax-
or whatever.
the saxophone one too, right?
Saxophone, yeah. As one of the guys pointed it out, if you're not using sensual sax, you're not even know. Yeah, sensual sax, yeah.
Sensual
Love that VST.
sax.
I'm so glad, especially the sex knob.
The sex knob.
The sex knob.
That's amazing.
It just turns. Your saxophone just sounds slutty.
I think everything should have a sex knob on it. You just
VST.
your computer in the morning, your shower. I don't know, your refrigerator.
Like the instrumental version, the slutty version, and the
You can check out 80s Crush. There's a song called 80s Crush and memory tapes. I've really abused this VST.
Now you're talking about this album, Memory Tapes. That was the last full album you put out, right?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So I love this because you're leading us into the song. We picked a different song because the last song on the album is my favorite because I love covers. I love synthwave covers. And you and Noxygen did a cover of the song "Lady, Lady, Lady" from the movie Flashdance.
Oh
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a cover.
Oh yeah. I was listening to it. I'm like, hang on, I know this song.
Yeah.
So how did that come about? And And did you have any issues like getting it onto Bandcamp?
Yeah, so I was I love Giorgio Moroder, right? So I came to know about such a person through Daft Punk again, because they have a song called Giorgio.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yes, then I went to check his music out. I loved Chase. I loved Lady. It was very weird way of finding it, but I was seeing one of Giorgio's live videos. I think it was Lowlands back in 2019. If I'm not wrong. The intro, before they come onto stage, they were playing Lady.
Wow,
and it sounded very catchy to me, and I was trying to find out, went to the comment section. Then there's the comment where like they've listed out the entire set list right from the intro song that they were playing. So that's how I started learning the song. That's how I came about knowing about such a song, and I was like, I need to cover the song. It'll be a good audition for my album.
So it brings back some nostalgic vibes for you, like pretty hot and heavy. And I guess it only makes sense to make that a cover. And then, it's like, who cares about, whether Bandcamp wants to give you a hard time or whatever. If you make a dime off it, doesn't really matter, because it's something from the heart. It's something that you will always have with you, and it's part of the thing that kind of got you on this journey. So that totally makes sense, and that's a pretty awesome track to
Giorgio Moroder.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good selection. His name is Giovanni Giorgio, but everybody calls him Giorgio.
That's great.
I love that song.
I love Daft Punk.
Shall we? Let's play this track from the album Memory Tapes. This is Popcorn Kid and Noxygen with Lady, right here on Night Ride FM.
Frightened by a dream, you're not the only one, running like the wind, thoughts can come undone, dancing behind masks, just sort of pantomime. But images reveal whatever lonely hearts can hide. Lady, don't walk this lonely avenue. Lady, let me touch that part.
that was Lady, Lady,
Lady,
Lady,
lady.
by Popcorn Kid and Noxygen. I really like that. You know what I like about that? It's got a 70s vibe to me. It's like it's
We
got
were
that
saying it reminds me of Barry Manilow.
Yeah. Like I feel like I want to have like a margarita and sit in a hammock and just dream all day about
It's
things.
like somebody made Barry Manilow snort a line of coke, and you got a much better song.
It is true, yeah. You know?
Great job, you guys.
How do we get out of like? I feel like I don't even know where to go from there.
But we got to go back to the collabs because I mean,
Yeah.
you've got you've been working with Lau from Aztec Records.
Oh yeah.
And on this album, you had Sarah Nealon.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? We're gonna be playing a song a little bit later from Power Rob, and he let me know that something's in the works.
Something's in the
Very
works.
nice. Power Rob.
Yes.
Shout out to
Love his
Power
vocals.
Rob. Now, what's the song? Are we playing the song the Cherry? What is the Cherries? Cherry.
What?
The Cherry song. I forget the title. Cherry Lips? No.
Yeah. Oh, my song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cherry Lips. Yeah.
Are we playing that one, Jules?
No, we're playing Monochrome. But if I don't know. What, you have Cherry Lips?
We do actually. We do have Cherry Lips.
That's an instrumental.
I like that one. That's like one of my
Yeah.
favorite ones. All right. Well, maybe we'll just stick with the program here, but I like that one too. I think that's one of my favorite Popcorn Kid songs. Although I do like when you do vocals, and you have another one. I forget the it's a female vocalist, and maybe Jules just mentioned it.
It could be. Yeah, it might be Sarah Nealon.
Yeah, maybe it's the vocals are just
Like what?
popping.
80s crush maybe.
Yeah. 80s crush.
That's what
Yeah,
it
you-
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
does some excellent vocals on that as well. Now, do you do like the processing of the vocals? Do they hand the vocals to you like pre-done? Because the vocals that I hear on your tracks, they of course are, very processed and sound great when you kind of give it that it's almost like a modern production that you guys put on the vocals. Is that you doing the production work of the vocals? Do they hand it to you? Is that done by Noxygen? Just
Yeah, most of the tracks are processed, mixed by Noxygen.
Okay.
And yeah, and then he sends me the tracks, and I do a final touch up before we send it out to the label.
oh, nice,
It has always been 50-50 between me and Noxygen.
sweet. So you
Yeah.
do now. We discussed you do the keys, you do some vocals, you don't do live drums, right? I guess you just like program.
Yeah, I use electronic kits.
Okay. Is that more satisfying or less satisfying than laying
So-
drum on the track?
I have tried
It's
implementing
hard.
live drums into my tracks, but the thing is, it's again, the only vision that I have for every song that I write is, if this was played in a club, would people
Yep.
dance?
Yep.
It's not AC/DC where everything is just like TNT powerful house. It's not that
Basically-
powerful. It's more like how are people going to dance to the
Also,
to the bass line?
it sounds like you're DJ friendly because
Yeah.
the problem with live drummers is they're human and they drift. And I like my beat grids in my song to
That's
line
right.
up on the downbeat.
Damn it.
And-
Yeah.
God damn, if something isn't remastered or mastered electronically, drives me nuts.
Yeah, disco was really tough on DJs. You like shout out to anybody out there that used to DJ on vinyl, used to disco DJ, like that's
Mad
some
respect.
crazy stuff because everything's just like all over the place. And like all the cocaine that they did back in the day, like they're lucky they can just stand upright.
Barry
with
Manilow
the
and his
bass.
cocaine.
Barry.
By the way, a quick shout out to Deuce in the YouTube chats, who's actually having a drink and tuning into us.
Nice. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
All right, so okay, now we want to dig into what gets you going, man. As far as inspirations from, obviously, you got this nostalgic vibe. You got heavily influenced by Daft Punk. Are there any like 80s movies out there that, really get you going or just kind of put you in the vibe? Because, we have our favorites, and we always like to find out, some of the pop culture things from the 80s that kind of interest people and might be subliminally kind of, adding an element, a little je ne sais quoi to the sound, might not be on the nose, but, could be, in the background and just plays a little bit of influence in what you do. Any shows out there that you watched as a kid? Shows, video games, Rubik's Cube, I don't know.
In terms of shows, definitely Miami Vice was.
Okay, yeah.
Flashdance was another.
Yeah.
But it was more on the music side rather than how movies were able to influence me, because I'm not the kind of person who's like who binge watch movies or binge watch.
Yeah,
movies.
me neither.
I'm not that kind of person.
You both are weird, man.
We're weird. Like Jules will sit down.
Weird.
He will watch a 5-hour documentary on horror movies, and I can't get through a half-hour episode of Scooby-Doo. Like, I just can't. I don't have. I think it's back to the ADD.
I really want to shock Nikhil here. Nikhil, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Dennis has never watched a Godzilla movie.
What?
He has never seen any of them. Not even the first one, not the new one.
Are you serious?
Jules is so disgusted by that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I've seen plenty of 80s movies, like your Brat Pack and Goonies. I love Goonies and stuff like that, but I don't know, like Godzilla just never maybe because I don't know, was it on TV? I don't remember it ever being on TV.
It would have been, yeah, the original one and all the other sequels and goofy like children's versions and stuff. Oh my god.
I feel like maybe back in the day they made fun of it so much that it was almost like a joke.
Well,
and I was like, people really watch it? Because they're just like, oh, they get in the I've seen so many parodies. You get in the Godzilla costume and you start tearing up your mother's garden or something like that, and it's just silly and people have a good laugh at it. But I don't know. I didn't really realize it was a real thing that people actually watched.
Back to Nikhil, you're saying, okay, so if you weren't binging on movies so much, or maybe not TV, was music then?
Yep, most definitely. I'll tell you.
Did you listen to like New Order? I know, because you were mentioning you liked your heavy music, but did you listen to things like New Order and Pet Shop Boys?
So I had a very different approach to how I got into, sort of 80s vibe. My mom, she's an Indian classical vocalist.
Yeah.
And she used to perform a lot of these 80s Bollywood songs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 80s, 70s Bollywood songs. That's how I came into understand how 70s and 80s music actually sounded. And when Daft Punk came into being, that was like, bridging the gap between old school and new school for me.
So
that's awesome.
Have you tried making a synthwave Bollywood track?
Oh my god. That would be so cool.
Ooh.
So I did release a track on March 1st with one of my good friends. It's Hindi, of course. But then I can type it in the chat if you want, because
absolutely, yeah.
It's called Na Mana Devana.
Sweet.
Na Mana Divana?
Yeah, Na Mana Devana.
We're big culture junkies. I know I am. Like, I just love all different cultures and different things.
Attach a link to this so that it's easy for everybody.
Yeah. If you got the Bandcamp or like something link.
Yeah.
But this is awesome because I love when you get to hear like retro sounds, whether it's the sound of a particular synth or something, and everybody's listened to retrowave has always sounded more or less the same for many years, but now you've got people coming in and put in their own little spin on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you're mixing your drinks and you have your Canadian rye and you have like your Coca-Cola, but sometimes you want to put something crazy in it or really like put a twist on it. So, you might put I don't know, like a lemon. A lemon in your rum and Coke or something, and like just give it a little off flavor and kind of mix.
Oh my god, this is awesome!
All right, I'm gonna dig that up too because
the synth is strong in this one.
The synth is strong with this one. All right, so we've digressed quite much. I think we're due to listen to another track by Popcorn Kid while Jules is listening to another track by Popcorn Kid. Is that under Is that under the Popcorn Kid moniker, or is that under a different name?
No, it's under my real name.
Yeah.
It's under Ryan.
Okay. Amazing. All right, so I'm very excited. Jules, send me the link because I'm not at all looking at the IRC.
Right.
But I definitely want to check that out. But let's dig into another track here. I would love to play this one right here. It's called Monochrome, and this is off your latest, right?
Yep.
This is the latest single.
All right. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about what does monochrome mean to you, at least in the context of the song? Is there any specific meaning behind that, or just sound cool?
So monochrome was it's a way of expressing how when you meet the right person, everything else just turns rainbow. It's just in a black and white world. You meet the right person and everything turns the color.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
So that's pretty much the ideology behind why I wrote Monochrome.
Okay.
Of course, I did not write the lyrics. Of course, that was an Oxygen, but this was my idea, and I took a lot of influence from Roosevelt, Parcels, The Empress, a little bit of Daft Punk as well.
Nice.
Nice.
I know this one is funky. I think Karin has played this many times, and we've played this on the show, did we not, Jules?
We may have, because it was, anytime I see a Popcorn Kid release,
Yeah, we usually go right for it.
it gets slotted into the show.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and give this a little bit of a lesson here. Jules, do you want to set this up, my friend?
Do I? All right,
Boy, do I.
kiddies. This is Popcorn Kid with Monochrome right here on Night Ride FM.
Slow burn is what I think as I find the words to say. And I'm waiting for a window of time.
And that was Monochrome by Popcorn Kid.
Okay.
I love that. I just love the beat. I love the vocals on that.
And the vocals, Jesus,
Like,
Nico.
yeah. And you were saying that you produced and mastered that one all on your own, correct?
Mixed and mastered.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh my God, that is just like, yeah, that's my jam. I like it because it's funky. You can get just a good feel, a good vibe. You know. Now, I was kind of interestingly thinking that didn't come out right. When you were talking about your black metal influences and stuff like that, did you ever think of a possibility of like booting up a side project where Popcorn Kid just has like that good happy vibe, and like to have like another dark synth project which is just like, I don't know, you just shouting or something like that?
Hot dog kid.
Hot
Hot
scorn kid. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, most definitely. I've been working on a couple of ideas that kind of bridge the gap between like metal, dark synth, like the kind of stuff Carpenter Brute does.
Yeah.
Yeah, something really heavy and something
Or Justice.
Because
something really aggressive, fast.
you seem to have it in you. I mean, you seem to be, especially if you're heavily influenced previously by all the dark. It's just interesting how you went from black metal to like, you know.
But then again, how many synthwave writers have we talked to who come from a metal background?
That's true.
Where they were
A
like
lot.
shredding and wailing away,
A lot,
and then
yeah.
they're making songs that sound like hammocks on a beach.
It is very true.
But I've got it. Dark Corn Kid.
Dark Core Kid. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, somebody messaged Popcornless Kid.
Yeah, Dysteria, Popcornless Kid.
Not bad.
I love it. How did you get the name Popcorn Kid? We sometimes ask where names come from.
I get this question. I've gotten this question a million times.
It's a fun name.
It's simple as this. I am addicted to popcorn. Done.
There you go. There you go. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah,
who's
even
not
after the
addicted?
show, I'm just gonna stuff my mouth with like 2 bags of popcorn.
I love popcorn, but here's the only thing I don't like about popcorn, and you guys can back me up on this if you feel the same way. I will eat a lot of popcorn because it's good, it's healthy, it's not too fattening.
With butter?
With butter. Well, yeah, maybe. Or, I'll eat sometimes I'll eat like the Smart Pop or the better stuff for you. Not a lot of salt, but I'll eat a lot of popcorn, but it doesn't matter how much I eat. Like, even if I eat like 3 pieces of popcorn, wouldn't you know it, the 3rd piece of popcorn I put in my mouth, I'm going to get one of them kernels stuck.
Jammed up into your gums.
Just jammed up in my gums so hard and deep that I will be just messing with my tongue in my mouth and just in anger. Like, I will get enraged at the point where, like, I just can't do anything but get this popcorn kernel out of my damn mouth because it's just lodged in there. And I think there's science behind it, but I don't really know. It's like the 3rd popcorn kernel rule. And do you guys experience that as well? Like, what do you do? I guess you brush and floss, and hopefully.
No, I usually get further than 3 popcorn. Maybe by like the 2nd mouthful.
Yeah. That's only like, if you really think about how many pieces of popcorn you can shove in your face, like, you're only looking at about like 10, right? I mean, how many? How many?
You put like 20, 30.
You could put 20, 30?
Yeah, chipmunk that shit, man. By the way, I want to shout out to Aero Team in the IRC chat who has joined us. And of course, I want to shout out Nasser on YouTube, who, as many of our YouTubers, he's like, what's all this talking? Where's the music?
Yeah, we have a live show that we do sometimes. Get with it, man.
Shout out to Nasser.
Shout out to Nasser.
So, Nikhil, where can people find you on socials? I know you're on the face. There's a Popcorn Kid on Facebook. You've got a Popcorn Kid on Instagram.
Yep.
Twitter, I don't think there is.
No, Twitter. My handle is at I am Popcorn Kid.
There you go.
Because I'm not the only one. there is another Popcorn Kid from LA on Twitter, and I think a lot of people mistakenly tag him.
Yeah, that's been
Okay,
a
we'll
problem.
go talk to him and make him change his name.
This asshole
Yeah.
keeps
Change
tagging.
your artist name, damn it.
What is
Texted me
this?
One day he's like, bro, I took the name Popcorn Kid. I've been doing stuff under this name for a long time before you did.
Oh, does he? He
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
told
you-
you to fuck off, man.
Yeah.
It's like he owns the license on the popcorn.
Yeah,
moniker.
you go to Google, you search Popcorn Kid. Let's see whose face comes up.
Exactly.
Mine is. We will see.
We will say. Put it out
I'll
there.
see you
Put
at
out.
the ring.
So
Put
there
out
you go.
the
Everyone who's
popcorn
paying,
challenge.
anybody who's tuned in, it's if you go to Twitter, it's I am Popcorn Kid. Everywhere else, just look for Popcorn Kid.
Yeah.
And of course, your music is on all the streamy services, right?
Yep.
Apple and Spotify and Deezer. And,
Is Deezer a real thing? Can somebody get out there even explain to me
is
what
there-
Deezer is,
We always ask this: does anybody out there listen to Deezer?
or even know what it is?
Actually, so, like Nikhil, when do you use DistroKid?
No, I use Ditto Music.
Okay, so you know how on all these distribution services, it lists out like 30 different things where your music's gonna go.
Yep.
And I always wonder myself, who the hell, besides Apple and Spotify, and maybe Tidal, the other ones, like I think Napster is one of them, like the new Napster. It's like, are you kidding me? Did somebody listen to this?
I wish Napster was. I don't even think it's still around. I wish Napster was back because I really enjoyed Napster. Like before it went into Spotify, like Spotify was the big deal. Like Napster was great. Like the legal version of Napster was really cool because it would allow you to like download music off your phone, and like you know how Spotify you can listen to some songs offline, but you didn't have that in the beginning. But what Spotify, Napster did rather, would be it cached like the last 50 songs that you played automatically. You didn't even have to think about it. Like it just automatically caches it, and that way it's like available offline. And this was back in the day where, you know, internet was a big deal. You know, like oh, you got internet on your phone, but like I love
Bandcamp does that now.
Yeah, it does. You can download it now too.
Yeah.
But Napster was like the OG. You know, I missed that little guy with the what was it? A cat with the headphones.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my nostalgia. Getting my
Now,
my
of
goods.
course, people can purchase your music and download it at popcornkidmusic.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
And of course, streaming services, just look for Popcorn Kid. There's the one and only.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Unless you're on
and-
Twitter, and then you have some angry guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikhil, you want to do any shout outs? Anybody you want to throw hellos to?
Yeah, shout out to Coco.
Hey,
Shout out to
Come
Coco.
Coco!
Do you know Coco?
Yes, I do.
Oh, very nice.
Ah,
Very nice. We don't get a lot. I'm trying to think if we do have an audience in India. I'm trying to think.
so where's Coco's tuning in from India, but where in India? Your
Chennai.
hometown?
My hometown, yeah.
Chennai?
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Chennai.
Janai.
Oh, yeah.
All the peeps in the house. Excellent. So this was just so much fun. I'm so glad, and I'm so super happy that we beat Karn.
We beat Karan to the kid.
Karan, we'll have a talk. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'm not
she.
out of the picture.
You know, and she always beats us to everyone.
She
Everyone.
does.
So you know, once in a while, I guess maybe she won't mind if we
We need a win every now and then, Jules. It's the thing that
Yeah.
keeps us going. Having a little win.
stage her up.
Yeah, you know, we love Karin though. Karin is
Mhm.
our fam. So shout out to Karin, Zoe Lee. I don't know if she's listening or not, but shout out to you. And thank you so much. This was, again, it was a
Nico,
pleasure. Love your
It's an
stuff.
honor to have you on.
Thank you so much, guys. I was super stoked to be on this.
We'll let you get back to your studying for your masters.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, so when do you graduate?
September.
September.
All right.
Wow.
So it's almost
Yeah.
there.
Almost there, yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, Mr. Jules, I think we ought to slide in a new track here. What do you think, my friend?
Yes. Well, we were talking about collabs with Nikhil, and he does have one with this gentleman.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, but right. So Baltimore artist Power Rob has once again teamed up with Battle Juice to deliver this track, which is set to release April 22nd. But of course, good old Power Rob has let us play it almost a month early.
Yeah, this is a super exclusive, I guess. If
So
that's a thing.
this is Battle Juice and Power Rob with World Gone Mad right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was World Gone Mad by Battle Juice and Power Rob. I like
The
that.
P-Rob.
It's, damn, that he's
Dude,
got the chops, man. He really does.
Yeah, he goes a little. That boy and his vocals.
He knows how to
something else.
how to sing them notes for sure.
Right. So he's also been doing like a lot of covers,
Yeah,
and he's also, of course, part of Thrill Killer,
right. Yeah.
and he's part of Megatronics.
Megatronos. Yes.
Mm.
And plus he does a bunch of stuff. He does some fun. He did a rock opera at one point.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
right.
watching that again because that was actually pretty good. It was like an 80s cheesy rock opera kind of thing. And, you know, I mean, that's just so on brand that, you know, I just want to just watch that again because it was fun. It was one of them things where almost like a Kung Fury type of thing where they kind of are in on the joke. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, it's always good fun to do crazy things like that. Popcorn Kid, he was amazing, good guest, super awesome guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
And all that good stuff. So where do we go now, Jules? I forget what we're doing.
Let's play another track.
All right, I think we should.
Keep the YouTubers happy.
All right.
New retrowave artist at 1980, which is comprised of Adrian Michelina and Josh Daly, has released a new album called Forget to Remember, and you can find it on the NRW Bandcamp and all streaming services, of course. And as always, it's NRW. You can find all kinds of physical merch like vinyl, tapes, CDs,
80,000 varieties of the vinyl,
eight tracks, and
mini disc,
floppy disks, and mini discs, and
all that good stuff.
So yeah, this track from the album is called. It's the last track on the album. It's called Ab Eterno, which means from eternity in Latin. And yeah, I had to Google that. It's not like I know Latin off the top of my head.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're pretty smart.
So here it is. This is at 1980 with Ab Eterno right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was at 1980 with Ab Eterno.
Ab Eterno.
I said it slow because I was trying to make sure that I pronounced it right because I can't ever pronounce anything. So I think I did okay, right?
Yes, you did.
All right. I'm getting good with my words, Jules. I'm actually improving. I've been doing Hooked on Phonics, and it's working for me. Hooked on Is that still a thing? I've never seen anything like recently about Hooked on Phonics. I don't know, but I would like to know if there is a real thing, because I'd like to sharpen up my words, Jules, so I could better myself for this show. Because, I want to... What am I talking about? What are we doing, Jules? Touring
I don't know. I think
and events?
touring events.
Yeah, something like that. Okay.
All right. Here, I'll kick it off. Right up until, right now, up until April 13th, there's the 10th anniversary tour by Empathy Test that's going on in Europe. And they're getting support from a band called Black Nail Cabaret and our friends Lucy Dreams.
Ah, very nice. I would like to tell you about March 29th. We have Devil Dance. That is North Innsbruck, Zwar Machine, and the Trapezoids. And that is in Minneapolis, USA?
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota. Very good.
Let's see what else. We've got, April 13th. VHS Cyber Night Volume 3, which goes down in Budapest, Hungary, with Dandroid, Kai Steel, and Gridscape.
Very cool. April 18th, we have the Substation. We have Carl and Zoe Lee. I was about to say Hot Water. Holy Water, VHS Celebs, and User. And that is in Seattle, the old Seattle.
Mm-hmm. Good old Seattle. April 18th, A Rippin' Production presents Watch Out for Snakes, Vampire Stepdad, Space Knife, and Girl Saint down in Atlanta, USA.
April 24th through the 28th, Neotropolis with Starcadian. I could stop right there, honestly, with Starcadian. But, of course, Street Cleaner, Megatronics, Knight Rider 87, Power Rob, Starfarer, and VHS Celebs. It is incredibly packed bill. That is insane. That's at the Mojave Desert. I want to go to that show so bad.
Yeah, yes, the Mojave Desert.
The Mojave Desert.
Let's see, April 24th, Darkwave Night. That's going down in Washington, D.C. with 2D Cat, Alice, and the Neuro Farm.
Very good, very good. April 24th through June 13th, the Synthesizer Legends Tour. We told you about that. Kibu, that's in Europe. And what else we got here?
April 25th to the 27th, there's a mini tour going on in the UK with Pensacola Mist.
Pensacola Mist.
If you like your lights and music and lights and all in your face, yep. Pensacola Mist.
That's the good stuff. We have April 27th. We have Howler Melbourne with Daniel Deluxe, Night Terrors, and 0 to 9. That is in Melbourne, Australia. So very good. And how much more do you want to go here?
I think let's do just one more. Let's do this.
May
2nd to the 12th.
Oh my God.
If you're in the US and Canada, keep your eyes peeled. I think it's mostly the East Coast.
Yeah.
But keep your eyes peeled for tour.exe, which of course is Master Boot Record.
Oh my God.
You look like your shred chip wave.
Yeah, your chip shred wave.
Master Boot Record is the master of it.
Yeah. Really, really good stuff. We do want to mention, too, that we heard a little bit of rumblings on the Neon Retrofest front. And we're not about to start rumors, but, they updated their profile. That means something. That means that there is still a pulse on that show. And we had so much fun at Neon Retrofest. We talk about it just about, every show, I think?
Yep.
Because we had so much fun. Just do yourself a favor. Follow Neon Retrofest. Just go on Twitter, go on Facebook, whatever social media platform you go on, and just follow that because things are a-rumbling. So check that out. We're all going to get together and have another great time. I can just feel it in my bones.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. All right, so we have some more tunes, getting ready to wrap things up. We have about 4 tracks, right? 3 tracks.
We got 3 tracks to go. I want to remind everybody, if you want to know more about synthwave events and concerts near you or somewhere, just Google synthwave events, and it'll take you straight to the Night Ride FM synthwave events blog.
Yep, that's it. All right. So what's next?
Back in January, Italian artist Kid Burn teamed up with the sax from Down Under, Max Cruz, on this beautiful song. This is Dreams by Kid Burn featuring Max Cruz right here on Night Ride FM.
Baby, don't cry, just open up your eyes. There's a new love that's coming into your life. When we said goodbye, I tried to forget you, but I know this time I'm gonna make it right. I was running against the wind, trying to reach for you in my dreams. Then I saw your face, you were standing in the rain. Suddenly I found myself falling in love again. I know someday you'll find your way. Your memory will stay forever in my heart. It won't fade away. It won't fade away. Let me win back your love, baby. Let me be the one. But your heart is made of stone. 'Cause baby, when you're gone, I was running against the wind, trying to reach for you in my dreams. Then I saw your face, you were standing in the rain. Suddenly I found myself falling in love again. I know someday, baby, you'll find your way, but your memory will stay forever in my heart. It won't fade away. It won't fade away. Then I saw your face, you were standing in the rain. Suddenly I found myself falling in love again. I know someday, baby, you'll find your way, but your memory will stay forever in my heart. It won't fade away. It won't fade away.
And that was Kid Burn with Dreams. So nice and smooth, smooth like a baby's bottom,
That sax.
Yeah, sexy sax. I really
Max
dig
the Sax Cruz.
the sax. He definitely has the sex knob. I think he definitely has the sex knob, and he turns it all the way up when he plays that sax, man.
Ooh, Dave 808 Turner says, I need a yeah, nah, yeah shirt.
Absolutely. You know, we should get like stupid shirts with dumb TSOS phrases on it. We could do one that says yeah, nah, yeah.
Titular drink.
Titular drink.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
What kind of doll do you use? We're officially like I think what we're gonna do another fun game where Dennis drinks a bottle of I don't know, what's a good I guess like a pint of beer, something with some sustenance. Every time
Guinness
you ask somebody that, like, yeah, maybe
Guinness.
a pint of Guinness. I don't know.
Don't drink too many of those. You'll get too much iron in your blood.
Does that have
Besides
iron
getting
in it?
drunk, it is really high in iron. I had a buddy who drank too many Guinnesses when we went out to bars or at home.
Yeah.
And he had some slight liver issues because of the amount of iron in his blood.
Really? Now,
that plus all that Guinness plus eating steaks all the time and stuff like that.
yeah, probably not the best form. But iron is good though, isn't it? Like they tell you to get iron and
you get iron poisoning.
Iron poisoning.
Yeah, your liver's gotta,
Like I thought iron was like, they give
be
you
anemic
liver.
where you don't have enough iron.
They got iron in liver, right?
Yeah, you don't want iron in the liver. Well, too much.
All right. So
anyways,
take care of yourself, guys, and don't do what I was thinking about doing.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Hey kids, don't do drugs.
Don't do cocaine like Barry Manilow. Not spreading rumors. I think that was fact, actually. So we're not spreading rumors.
Pac-Man's heading into work. So
shout out to Craig Pac-Man.
Craig Pac-Man, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you, man. All right, so we did enough rambling here. We need to start to wrap up this show here. Do we want to do one more track before we do our closing part?
Yes, we got to do one more track before we do our closing stuff.
Okay.
This one from a buddy we met down in Tampa at the last Neon Retro Fest.
Oh, that's right.
Florida artist Midnight Fury has dropped a new single. And here it is. This is Elements, right here on Night Ride FM.
it is, right there. Midnight Fury with Elements. I dig. He's always got that banger stuff, man. He's just always putting some bangers out. Love some Midnight Fury.
He's the one with the crazy, crazy amount of gear.
Yeah, he's got a lot of gear and good dude. So shout out to Midnight Fury. Thanks a lot for putting out the rad tunes that you do. We love you. And we love our listeners, too, out there supporting Night Ride FM, just like our new Patreon, Ryan Wolf. Shout out to Ryan Wolf. Yeah, good job.
Of course, if you want to be a Patreon, you can head to patreon.com/NightRideFM to keep the channel running. A little coinage can help.
That's right. It's very helpful. You can also go to thestateofsynth.com and find out show notes and information. You can also support us if you'd like to throw us a coin for a Guinness. So I can get my liver.
Toss a coin to your State of the Synth.
I can get my my iron intake. Yeah. I need to increase my iron intake, and I could always use a little bit more iron in my diet. Yeah. So it's very exciting. You can also listen to us. We are syndicated on Retro Hit Radio. It is played back every Sunday at 10 p.m. on Retro Hit Radio. You can catch the schedule at retrohitradio.co.nz.
retrohitradio.co.nz. It's originally hosted in Kiwiland, New Zealand, but our friend has moved to Melbourne.
Indeed. So, just covering, got it all blanketed out there. The whole synthwave, TSOS.
Got the whole Asia Pac covered.
Yeah, it's all hooked up there. So thank you very much for being our brother from the land down under. Did that rhyme?
Yeah,
because I slurred the land down under.
Brunder from land down under.
I kind of made it rhyme, Jules. I'm a rhymer now. I'm going to write top lines for Popcorn Kid when I'm done.
You wish you were a baller. You wish you were a little bit taller.
I knew you were going to go into that. All right, so once again, special thanks to our very special guest, Popcorn Kid.
Nikhil, thank you for joining us. He was awesome.
Yeah, good stuff. What else?
We're going to play you all out with a track from Swedish band Lucid Dreams. They've been busy doing live performances, booking travel, like maybe to Toronto, and working on music. And their latest single, it drops April 5th, and they kindly submitted it to us. So here it is. This is Lucid Dreams with Love. From all of us here at Night Ride FM, have a great night.
And thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Love. It is a blueprint in your eyes, a naked truth, a dream disguise. Oh look, a window to your heart, your gentle gaze.